What's up, Leets and Geeks? It's your boy back in the house again, and today it's the first Tuesday of the month, and that means for those of you who come to the channel on a reg, it is RPG Elite Philosophy time, and specifically our new series, RPG Elite Philosophy for Life. If this is your first time coming to the channel, welcome aboard. I'm serving the Shiloh, and we have a special series that we've been doing for quite a long time now, and it's called the RPG Elite Philosophy series. First time we went through it, it was through the entire RPG Elite Philosophy for tabletop RPGs, but now we're doing a different kind of flavor on this because we're looking at the RPG Elite Philosophy for Life and how it can affect your life in a positive way so that you can just simply live better, and then that by itself is going to filter down into your tabletop RPG sessions. Now we are focused on quality number 5, which is RPG Elites don't just play with any and everyone. Oh, ain't that the truth? And I said in the last video, this is one of the top 3 out of the 10 that we have in terms of RPG Elite qualities. This is important. Pay attention to this one. It is so important that we have a mini series within the series, because we're going to spend probably 2 more videos after this one on this particular quality because it's that important. It affects your life that much. Let's get into this right away and see how we can take this quality, apply it to life, and how to do it effectively and why this matters so much. Let's roll 'em. Now, in the last video, we focused on actually some ancient wisdom, and that ancient wisdom came from the Bible. And I had gone through this one verse, and we only got a chance to go through the first part of the verse. So we're going to revisit that so we can go through the second part of the verse today. But I do want to preface this video with this little caveat right here. Now, if you have a problem with the Bible and God and all the rest of that stuff, and you can't learn anything from it, and this is probably the place where you should leave. I'm not like that. You know, I like truth, and truth is truth by virtue of what it is, not by who says it or whether you can stomach it or not. So if you can't stomach the truth from the scriptures because it's just truth and anybody would recognize it, then this is the part where you can skedaddle and bye. Let's look at the second part of this verse because that's what we're just going to hone in and focus on today. So let's do it. Do not be deceived. That was the first video. Bad company ruins good morals. Who you surround yourself with can ruin you. I like that word, ruin. There's another thing you got to understand when you surround yourself with certain individuals, and that they are going to stagnate your learning, your mental and intellectual capacity, knowledge, and understanding. I'm going to give you another Bible verse, by the way, so here we go. Wisdom is the principal thing, so get wisdom. And with all your getting, get understanding. This is going to be very difficult to do if the people that you're around don't do that. If the people that you are around are people who are constantly complaining, whining, moaning, and all they ever do is know how to point fingers at somebody else. Gossipers, slanderers, that's all they ever do. You know the kind of people that I'm talking about. If that's the kind of people that you surround yourself with, then how do you expect to be anything more than that? It's kind of like what they say is guilt by association. It's kind of like, hey, I was just driving the car. Yeah, but they went inside and robbed a place. So because you were driving the car, even though you didn't know anything about that, guilty. That's why you got to watch the company that you keep. You got to watch who you connect yourself to. Understanding just about things in life, but really knowledge across the board. Listen to what the 28th president of the United States, Woodrow Wilson, said about this very thing. Your enlightenment depends on the company you keep. You ever see these man on the street YouTube short things where they're asking them like these short questions and stuff? things that you should know, and these people don't know nothing. Don't know nothing. I'll give you a great example of this, and if I can find a short, I'm going to link it down in the description. This girl is talking to a young Negro girl. It's a Caucasian girl, and she goes, "Oh, well, you're a musician." And the black girl starts taking offense that she was called a musician. You want to know why? She has no idea what it means. And this is what I'm talking about. If the people that you surround yourself with are uneducated, lowbrow, don't know nothing fools, then guess what? That is what you will be. So I know the people that young lady hangs out with are like that, because she's a reflection of it. So the people that you surround yourself with are going to stunt your learning. They're going to stunt your growth and your mental capacity. Watch who you give access to you on a regular basis. Because, well, I guess a simple way to say it is they can make you stupid. Another thing that you should look out for with the people that you surround yourself with is what kind of expectations do they have of you? Are they trying to push you? Are they trying to make it so you can strive for something bigger and better? Are they people who are really trying to encourage you? Or are they people who are trying to, pretty much leading you into stupid situations? There's always seems to be drama. Everything is very lowbrow and unintelligent. Is that the place where you're at? Let me break it down for you just in another way. Everything is always ghetto. All right. Is that where you want to be? If that's where you want to be, that's you. But don't sit up there and complain about how your life is this, that, and the third, and you just cry out, "I don't understand. Well, I can't get over the hump." Well, hello? Wake up. The saying goes that you are a reflection of the 5 people that you hang around the most. So take some inventory real quick. Who are the 5 people that you hang around the most? You are a reflection of that. That's you. Now, you either like that or you don't. And if you don't like it, then it's time to probably make some changes. It's time to make some adult decisions. Sometimes it might be a hard decision. Listen to what Tony Robbins said. He's a motivational speaker, multi-entrepreneur. If for those of you who don't know, listen to what he says. He says this: the quality of a person's life is most often a direct reflection of the expectations of their peer group. Your peer group expects you to cause trauma, and trouble and all the rest of that stuff all of the time. And then you just don't understand why you going to jail or why the cops are on you all the time and all the rest. Or are they, again, pushing you? Educate yourself. Get yourself someplace. Get yourself together. Are they trying to do that for you? See, most people just don't take the time to really look at these important things that affects their lives, because the people that you hang around, folks, they influence you, whether you believe that or not. Most of the time, we're blind to the fact of how much they influence us. And then we surround ourselves with so many of these individuals. I'm going to bring the Bible out again. Here we go. Man of many companions may come to ruin. There that word is again. Ruin. But there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. I can tell you on one hand how many friends I got. Right here. Right? Because I don't use that word flippantly like most people do. I'm not looking to try to be popular and have everybody know. Nah, I don't do that, because I don't need that. See, that's the sign. That's a sign of weakness. For people who need that, that's a sign of weakness. I got a whole bunch of associates, people I connect with, talk with every once in a while. I got a whole bunch of those. I don't call them my friend. I use that word very carefully. The key to this is that if you want things to be better in your life, then you need to take inventory of the people who are in your life. And you need to raise the standard of the people you surround yourself with, or for many people who never even think about it, which is sad, you need to actually create a standard. You need to have one. For me, this is automatic. I've been doing this for decades. It's just people that I'm just not going to be around, period. And of course, when it comes to the RPG elite philosophy for tabletop RPGs, this is what this is all about, is in terms of people who you will have at your table or that you are willing to connect with at a table. This is why we should be very picky. I'm extremely picky. I just put up a video of how picky we are in terms of people who come into our groups. Heavy vetting. Gatekeeping like a mug. Why? Because the people that you are going to be spending all of this time with, hours and hours of time, having relationships with, even if it's virtual, and having conversations and all the rest of this stuff, you guys will be going back and forth, influencing one another. So what do you want? Are these people going to be the people that are going to lift you up? Are these people going to be the people that support you? Are these people going to be the people that strengthen you? Or are these people just going to be the people who whine and moan and complain about everything? Because you'll be just like that. Trust me. And if you're not like that, let's say somehow by the blessing of God, you're not like that. Trust me, it will be affecting you internally. You'll begin to think like that. It's how it is, folks. That is how it is. You have to be careful because there's bad quality people out there. Listen to what Booker T. Washington said. I love this quote because I've been living this quote for decades. Listen to what he says. This is dopeness. Associate yourself with people of good quality, for it is better to be alone than in bad company. Oh, for sheezy on that. Listen, there's been people who want me to play in their tabletop games and I have to go, nah, I'm slick, man. And my preference is to play by myself. I'll play solo before I'll play with a group that I don't know nothing about, or with a group I do know something about and I know that ain't for me. There's a lot of people who can't say no. I mean, no, it's just not in their vocabulary. And there's some people who expect you to say yes. And then you have this horrible experience. And then every time they ask you, you're cringing, but you can't say no. So you just go along with the crowd because you don't have a backbone to say no. And then you wonder why, you just don't like tabletop RPGs anymore. It could be because of the people that you keep hanging around with at the table. Maybe you need a different group. It could be. You might like tabletop RPGs, but your experience has just been bad. And the experience is in direct correlation to the group that you are part of. People are like elevators, folks. They either are going to take you up or they will take you down. And you need to evaluate all of these people and whether they do one or the other when they have access to your life. And sometimes the hard thing is that these are close people, the immediate family, but you have to make hard decisions if you are actually going to live. Sometimes you need to make that decision. Maybe some of you have already done that. I have done this before. And no, nobody said that was going to be, oh, you're going to love it. I'm saying that it's going to be something you need to do in order for sanity and peace to reign in your life. Again, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. Go find them. Because family are those who act like it. What we should do as people in general is focus on the meaningful relationships in our lives so that our lives can be more fulfilling. Maybe your life isn't fulfilling because all the people that you surround yourself with are always constantly complaining and whining and moaning and finger pointing and all the rest of this stuff. And it's like bringing you down and you're not even realizing it. And then you find yourself joining in. Okay, well, instead of doing that, you surround yourself with different people and form better relationships with people who are going to uplift, strengthen, encourage, and challenge you to go up and be 1% better of a person than you were the day before. Don't surround yourself with people who are constantly just going to bring you down and then complain about it, because nobody should have sympathy for you at that point. If you keep surrounding yourself with these people, then why have sympathy for you? You keep being the one that's shooting yourself in the foot, having these pretty much toxic, negative relationships. That's you. That's on you. You keep making that decision. And when people tell you, you probably should, form some better relationships, you're like, oh no, because they're my friend. You keep throwing that word around again, not knowing what a friend is. You need to quit that. Make the hard decisions, not only for your sake, for their sake too, for their sake. Because if they realize that they're about to lose a relationship, then maybe, just maybe, they might change a little bit. Maybe. Check this out. Sometimes the company you keep keeps blessings away from you. It could be your life just ain't how you like it to be because the people you surround yourself with are keeping you from that goal. I'm just saying. If you've gotten any value out of this video today, then if you could do a brother a little favor, this little favor, and could you just crush the like button? Also, if you want to stick around, feel free, y'all. There's a subscribe button, hit that. There's a notification bell, hit that too. I come out with videos, God willing, every Tuesday and Friday. Let's get to the question of the vid. It's a deep video, and I like doing stuff like this. This is my jam. This is where I live. Now, this is for just particular people who have had these experiences and want to share these experiences. I'm of the thought that you do not want to put all your business out there. All right. So if you want to share this, be kind of discreet on how you share stuff, because again, don't be putting all your business out there, but just to help other people, maybe who might be watching this video, reading the comments, tell others how you have dealt with somebody who you've had to say goodbye to and form a new relationship that was just better. How have you dealt with it? What did you do? How did you handle it? Let's encourage some other people to do the same, because that might be what they need to do, and give them some options, y'all. Down in the comments below, let's get some engagement going. And that's it for me. I am going to have to get out of here, and that means I gotta do my snuggle puss.
So exit, stage left.
Hey, if y'all have a game this week, you know what I want? I want it to be a happy game, and I want it to be an RPG Elite session. Farilla Magilla. But you know about Bagilla. So until next time, folks, God willing, I'm going to throw up the deuces. Be like, peace, 5,000 leets. I am outie.